Hey guys, welcome to the channel. In this video I'm going to show you how we can create back button or the hide button in Splunk by using XML code. So I'll be just using the XML code in order to create a hide button which will hide a panel, and then a back button which could take back to the previous panel and also refresh it so we can use it again and again. Let's try to understand this panel. So we have code and count of vendor ID. So if we click it, we will see the count ID as per the particular code. So it's a basic drill down. If I click on N, then we can see account ID count for code N will be taking place, and we will see the account ID, count of account ID as per the code. This is a basic, the easiest dashboard I could create for you. So if we keep on changing, it will refresh and new results shall be displayed. What our use case is that we don't want this to be displayed every time. Like if I have seen this, then I could hide it and only first panel could be seen to me. So for this, let's go to the XML and edit the entire source code. So let's go to edit source. So you can see this is the basic drill down token underscore source type which is being sent over there. So first we will add an input which will be our the hide button. First we will run the hide button, then we will run the back button in Splunk. So in Splunk we can see this radio button option, and from the add input menu we will drag it down to the second panel, because there we want to create this hide button. Thus we have made it over here. As you can see, right now we cannot select it. Let's customize it as per our requirement. So as I have opened it, most of you might not be using this source to edit things. So let me explain. This is the row panel 1, this is the panel 2. Two rows are there, and this is the input or the radio button which we have created in order to create the hide button. Let's start editing as per our requirement. So what we want is whenever the hide button is clicked, this panel gets hidden or disappear. So let us start putting up some attributes and other values in the XML so that we can create as per our requirement. So first we create a field 100 token. This is my way of naming it. Token is kept in double zeros and depends, can be, you can write anything. I follow a particular code. So depends, let's write radio underscore 1. Sorry, we can keep it any, let's keep it 1. Okay, the system was getting hanged. Oh my god. So now let's change the label as hide. Okay, and after that we are going to add new tags. So now we will use the tag. See, we are going to create a choice or the if and else type condition. So to create that, we will first create a choice tag under which we will create the condition tag. So I have created choice and we have closed choice, and then we, come on man, yeah, value, we will give an attribute that value is field 10. Now why this is field 10? Because over there I have taken field 100 and then field 10, so it keeps like a track of what tokens I am going to use, and hence we are going to put a change. So you see, the choice value is basically what choice we will have if the value is field 10. If the value is field 10, then we will write a condition in change tag and then the condition tag, where the value, if value is equal to field 10, on no, field 10, then what to do? So you can see this value will be passed over here, and hence we move forward writing our next the value. What do we want to happen over here? So when the condition are matched, we want to set and unset certain tokens. According to the set and unset, the panel will be seen or hidden. So first I'm going to unset, as you know I want to hide this particular panel whenever this button is pressed. So first I'm going to unset it, unset token, oh sorry, unset token is equal to token underscore source type. So this is the token which is required by this panel so that it could be unhidden. You can see this is passed first from there, and this is the panel starting which is depending on this token. So until unless this token is not received, this won't work. Also we will unset this radio button itself because we don't want any of these two to be shown, and hence top underscore radio underscore 1, this is the name of this depends. Hence the panel and the radio button will be hidden whenever the hide button is clicked. Also we want to refresh the previous selection. If we don't refresh the previous selection, it will not take the new values, and for that we need to unset the value stored in our radio button, or sorry, or the our token. So we will write unset token field 100. That means we are going to reset the field 100, and then we will revalue or refresh the value by writing unset token form dot 100, sorry, form dot field 100. This is how we can create a hide button in Splunk by just using the XML. There is no CSS involved in creating this thing. I will be pasting, or just keeping these codes in the description box, from where you can copy paste it to your own dashboards and do the things quickly as possible. So now we are at panel 1, and what we are going to do is to create under the drill down we will create a new type of token which shall show the radio button. As we can see, both radio button and the second panel are dependent for a token, and which will be initialized whenever anything is clicked on the first panel. So let's refresh it now. As you can see, this is our previous panel. Let's click on E. Here we can see a hide button. Let's see if it's working or not. So this is our data, and if I click hide, the panel gets hidden. Now this is what we wanted, right? Let's press it again to see if it's working or not. It's working fine. So guys, if we move further in this, then let's understand the back button. So in back button, what we want, the first panel to hide when clicked and the second panel to show itself. And when the back button is clicked, it goes back to the first panel hiding the second panel and the radio button. So we have added one more radio button. This radio button is for creating a default set token. So what is going to happen is we are going to hide the first panel. We will depend it. After depending it, we need to default set it value as on or set. For that we will use this particular input or the radio button. So we can see that I have copy pasted this same input from there to here. So you can see I'm going to paste it. However, I need to make certain changes, but it will save a lot of time. So over here I will change the entire input. Now we have created already radio 1. Now we will use the word 2, number 2, to create tokens which could be understood. So token of depends and token of this particular input will be required, and hence we will create a new token. as none, because we don't want this kind of input or the radio button to be shown in any case. So after that we have changed the token, and let's name it as back, or let's keep it hidden. Sorry, this is not for that. This particular input will be kept hidden. Let's remove these as we don't need them. Condition value is set to 20. Well, it doesn't matter, but just to create an understanding, I have set it to field 20. Even if you have kept it field 10, it would have worked same. Doesn't matter. So set, first we are going to set token for our panel 1, which is panel underscore 1. So here is the same panel token has been set for default. Whenever the dashboard gets opened or refreshed, the panel is set to to on, and then in default we will be mentioning the value field 20. So field 20 will be passed over here, and then the condition will take place that set token panel 1. Correct. Let's move further by creating. We need to make other changes also as per our panel 1 and last panel. So in order to create the back button, we first need to this is our panel 1, and hence over here what we are going to do is to unset token of our radio button 2. Okay, so what we are going to do, whenever anything is clicked, the panel is set to refresh, and hence the panel will reset it. After that we are going to edit the back button, or this time of the second panel, and we keep it to set token that whenever this button is clicked, panel underscore 1 is set. Thus whenever the back button is pressed, the first panel appears. After this we need to change it to radio 1, the previous token, and we save it. Let's refresh it. Okay, let's see. Let's press C. So we can see account ID for the code C, and hide. Actually it's not hide, it's back. No need to change, it's upon us if you want to see over here. So let's see if it's working or not. If I press the hide back button, it will go to previous panel. Thank you guys, hope you liked this video and this video was helpful. Subscribe to the channel for more such amazing content over Splunk and other technologies.